Wyoming because I love horses, and there's a big ass horse population out there, and you could just run them. Like when I came, no, like.
Say that.
No, because like when I was in Korea, like I went like bareback horse riding with my dad.
Clickety,
but when I
clackety,
came,
clickety, clackety.
fuck you, bro.
What's up, everyone? I'm Eric. I'm your host. Welcome to In the Neighborhood.
Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Bryan. I'm your other host.
And I'm your other host, Jaclyn.
All right, first question I have today
Is what are 3 places you want to travel / live, and why? We can start off with whoever.
You got one? I'll go first if you don't have one.
Go first.
I can know your answer.
My number one is 3 places to
Anyone.
live, and why?
Anyone.
I think my top gotta be Korea, because after high school I was trying to study abroad out there, and the fashion culture is super dope out there. I went out there for a little bit when I was in like 8th grade, and it was super cool. Didn't appreciate it for what it is because I was super young, but I feel like the culture and the food,
Oh, the food, definitely.
the street food.
I grew up on the street vendors, but like I heard that they don't have the street vendors anymore.
I don't know. I
That's
stayed
crazy.
in like Hongdae.
No,
like
because my
Hongdae
aunt lives
University.
there, and they said that they all just centralized towards like the main area, and I was like, that is so sad because I grew up on the street vendors, but obviously they don't make enough money to like I guess sustain or something.
So they all it's just like the whole.
There's a Netflix show about this. No. No, they all centralized towards like Seoul, because before they're on the outskirts of the city, like in the more rural towns and stuff. But I guess they don't make. There was a Netflix show about this.
What's it called?
It's one
I
class.
don't know.
Taiwan class is crazy,
It's a lot
bro.
of fun.
No, it was like food around the world type beat. So it wasn't just Korea. It was like Vietnam and like it was like all just the Asian countries and like shedding light on more like of their culture and their foods and stuff. So
Yeah. All right, so Korea.
That's my top. And number 2, I think we talked about it last time too a little bit. Mine was Seattle. Seattle, because I feel like it matches my personality. I'm not too like
Depressed.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
No, it's crazy because Seattle was like one of the top places I wanted to move to. Actually.
Yeah, I just feel like it's
Yeah.
super like mellow and chill out there compared to LA. It's a little fast paced, and I'm not very outgoing. So, and I like that it's like always gloomy, right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
No, but it's also super
nice.
pretty out there.
like the
You
scenery
guys
is really
have to
pretty.
live there to really know it, man.
Oh yeah, shed light. How long?
Yeah,
did
you
live in
lived there.
Seattle again?
How was it,
I
bro?
lived there for 3 years. You know, I loved it living there. I loved living in Seattle. Lived there for like 3 years. It was gloomy, like what 75% of the year,
Sounds nice.
and like you could really only do things indoors because it was always raining. You can't like you could go to the beach, but like the beach isn't like the beach, you know, because it's like
a
West
big ass
Coast.
lake.
Yeah, or like it's like you know how right here in SoCal like there's like sand and stuff. Now when you go to the beach, there's like rocks. Like it's not like a beach. You
Okay,
know?
wait.
You can't go swimming in it too. It's like cold as hell.
Okay, wait. Pause.
Okay, quick story.
Quick story. So we went to Seattle like what, like a year ago, right? And then I really had this man drive us 4 hours from downtown Seattle to Forks,
Right? And Port Angeles. And
it was so pretty though. Like it was super.
It was a
super
4-hour
pretty.
drive, like along the
It was
coast
a-
or something.
Yeah, we took the ferry too, but like it was
shit.
basically 4-hour drive.
It was
It
deep.
was so fucking pretty though.
Deep as
No,
hell.
I said,
but it was so
fuck that
pretty.
shit.
And I was like, and then I was talking to some of his homeboys, and then none of them said that they went to ever see like that side of the city.
Forks.
Yeah, like ever. And I was like, how? You guys are surrounded by like such beautiful scenery.
and you don't go.
Because it's so far just to see like some random sceneries, and like people like to do things, you know, like living in Seattle, they already spend their days fucking doing nothing. You know, you're gonna go drive 4 hours to do fucking nothing still.
Or just
like,
enjoy the moment.
Yeah, but people like from Washington, you know,
Okay.
they watch the movie Twilight, but they're not like, oh my god, Twilight. You
Wait,
know,
Twilight
like
takes place in Washington?
In
yeah,
Oregon.
that's what like, Forks
I
is. That's what Forks
Oh,
Yeah.
I never put 2 and 2 together.
You never
Dude.
watched Twilight?
I did, I
Remember
did
that
watch
scene where
Twilight.
Jacob and Bella were talking on the beach?
I don't remember shit from Twilight. I
Okay,
watched it though.
Period. Never mind.
is. It's like,
Does it snow out there?
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot?
And people don't know how to like
Drive?
in the snow. So you're in the rain. So like, my insurance when I was living up there was actually more than it is in Southern California, which is crazy.
Oh, damn.
People fucking suck at driving here, especially in Orange County. Like, shout out to all the Orange County people that can't fucking drive.
Oh wait, pause. No, 66 is worse.
They're all fucking horrible.
Nah, like Main Street, Alhambra is the worst street to drive on. I got into 2 accidents there. They were my only accidents.
626 drivers are fucking insane.
Insane, bro. Like, pick a lane. They just slowly just merge into your lane without signaling.
No, for real.
And like in between the 2 lanes for the longest time. And I'm like, let me go, please. Let me go.
Facts.
But yeah. All right, wait. So Korea and Seattle?
Korea, Seattle, the third one, I don't know. Low key, I talk a lot of shit about it, but Wisconsin is like pretty nice. Cause it's like, I wouldn't, if I was older, I'd probably live out there.
For what reason? I don't know too much about Wisconsin.
Because Wisconsin is super, the scenery is really nice, but probably just as nice as like Seattle.
Is it like flat?
Yeah, we got some like mountains too for like skiing and stuff. So there's that. But overall, it's like, cause you know in LA and like New York, everything's very compact.
Skyscrapers.
Yeah, but in Wisconsin, it's super chill, and the Milwaukee, the city, is it's very like rooted, if that makes sense. A lot of the people are very just, cause you know in LA and New York, you run into like, I don't want to say fake people, but you run into a lot of.
What you mean though?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So Wisconsin, I don't know, I just feel like it has like really down to earth people.
No, for real.
I wouldn't like grow up there for sure, personally, because I did. I went to high school out there. I didn't really like it too much, but I think if I were to like retire or something, I'd probably retire, get a little house out there. It's pretty nice.
A little house, bro. You could probably buy a mansion out in Wisconsin.
No, for real.
What money, bro? But yeah, I think Korea, Seattle, Wisconsin, and Wisconsin, everything's like slow paced too, so it's very
slow?
Yeah, bro. I don't like being on the go all the time.
Well, then I wanted to ask you this then, because you're like a creative, like you own your own clothing brand. Do you think like living in a slow environment will impact like your creativity out there? Like, say you do move to Wisconsin right now.
If I moved to Wisconsin right now, I would not be doing anything creative. I think maybe photo, but I definitely would not be making clothing if I was out there. Because I feel like one of the biggest advantages for me living in LA and making clothing, I got the LA Fashion District like around the corner.
That's true.
I live like 20 minutes from there.
That's very true.
So I don't know. Maybe I'd still make clothing in Wisconsin if I was out there. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. I probably would still shoot photos though, for sure.
I feel like I can see you doing both photos and still owning a clothing brand in Seattle. Because I feel like it's still a creative space, but it's just a lot more quieter.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like every city's got its little creative hub, but yeah, I don't think if I was in Wisconsin right now, I'd be making clothes, to be honest.
Just sitting on your porch.
Yeah,
drinking a beer.
Water skiing or something. I don't know.
What would you
On the
do
lake.
if you actually never moved back? You were still living in Wisconsin after graduation?
I'd probably be in college, bro.
To
be honest.
University of what? Wisconsin or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably shout out Wisconsin. Kinda. It's cool.
It's an interesting combination of 3 though, because you only picked
So
one
rad.
country.
Yeah, I picked. Yeah.
But you picked
Because
2
I
states.
don't really know too many like other. I've never done research into like other countries like that.
I'm surprised you said Korea instead of Japan.
It's because I've never been to Japan. I've been to Korea though, but it's because I'm being a little biased because I've been to Korea.
Oh, okay.
And I like the things that I remember. I took it for granted. That's why I want to go back so bad to fully experience it. If that makes sense. That's why I said Korea. But I wouldn't be opposed to living in Japan. Shit. Japan's sick.
The culture is really pretty.
The food,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
clothes, everything.
I see it all over my TikTok all the time. Like, damn, that should be me over there.
But yeah, my 3: Korea, Seattle, Wisconsin.
It's very true to you as a person. Like
You think
3
so?
different parts of your personality. Like Seattle's
I'll
the
take it.
aesthetics, Korea's like for the fashions, that's your creative side, and
Yeah.
Wisconsin's just like your homebody self talking.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. Mr. E-Rock.
You going back to Seattle, bro?
I mean, I don't mind as much as I harp on like fucking the shitty Seattle weather. Like, it's not bad, you know. I never really got to go out and do like outdoorsy shit. So like,
Like rock climbing and shit, that type of thing.
I don't think
Like
I don't think
bouldering?
people rock climb that. I don't have no idea. But like snowboarding, like, but snowboarding, or going hiking in the mountains because it's really beautiful there. Like, I only went once, and like, I did it with my buddy of mine. Like, and we were like training, so we had like our rucksacks on, our military backpacks.
Oh fuck!
We're like fucking
That shit was heavy
running,
as hell.
We're
huh?
like running up a mountain, bro. I was like out of fucking breath, but no, like the outdoors scenes, it's definitely really beautiful, you know, but it's just like, it's a very homebody state, I feel like.
Yeah.
You have to be very homebody, or like if you're going out, you're literally going out to your friend's house. You know, you're like,
That's
you're
your
just
vibe.
going indoors, like the raves, indoors, everything fucking indoors, you know, like, so that's another perspective.
Is that in your
But
top 3 though?
I say it was like my 3, you know?
That's your
like,
3?
it's
That's your
my
3? Okay,
It's
Seattle's
my
your 3. What's your 2 or your 1? What are those?
My
looking
2, honestly, I like don't mind living out here in Orange County. You know, like this is like I don't mind settling down in Orange County. It's chill. Like I would say that's probably my number 1 because it's more practical, and like I grew up like in like 626 and stuff like that. Like growing up around an Asian environment, you know, I felt like was beneficial to my growth. And if I have kids, you know, if I have kids, you know, definitely want to raise them around here, you know.
Where in OC though? Like Costa Mesa?
Dude, depends, you know, how balling I am, you know. Like
Okay,
I want to be like.
let's say you have fuck you money.
Look, he like fuck you money, and like I don't mind a beach house.
A beach house?
Like in
So,
Laguna?
Yeah,
Okay.
like not Newport Beach, because I feel like Newport Beach there's a lot of pretentious people, but like you know, like I'm talking about like you know just chill like the beach, you know.
is
like,
Laguna OC?
I think it's
Yeah.
damn near. Yeah.
like everything from fucking here. This is like North OC all the way to like
Cyprus?
shit. I don't even know.
Is it
like,
Cyprus?
Irvine?
That's
I don't know how far it goes. It goes deep.
Okay,
pretty
okay.
big.
So Seattle, Laguna. What's the
Well,
top?
don't
What's
say
the
Laguna, but like
Okay,
I would
sorry,
say like
sorry.
also I don't mind Texas. I'm not talking about like Hurricane Texas, but like just Texas because I'm like a big guns guy, you know. Like also like dude, like
We'll put it out
I don't
there.
know,
Like,
just put it out there. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot chiller. Like honestly, like love living in California, but like let's be real, the tax is like a fucking ripoff. If we're trying to start a business, like a wealthy, successful business, no one be really doing it out here in California because it's like
True.
they just take everything from you, and like even like you working a normal fucking job, you know. I'm making a decent salary, but they're taking so much out of taxes just from a normal livable wage, you know. And like I don't know, I feel like somewhere that's like chill. There's still like a city that you can go to, like
like a main hub?
main hub, and then but at the same time, there's like affordable houses you can buy locally still, you know. I know a lot of people are leaving California to like move to Vegas, Texas, all those states just because it's cheaper, more affordable, and like it makes sense, you know. Like California's just getting too ridiculous. I mean, it's
Go off, bro.
fuck California. I'm running for California governor. Like I don't know, man, but I will fucking one day.
I'm ready
Yeah,
for
fuck
president.
this place, bro.
For real.
So summarize the 3. It was
I would say number 1 would be OC.
OC,
Texas.
number 1, Texas,
Somewhere in
and
Texas.
then Seattle,
Yeah, somewhere in Texas, like
Dallas.
Like, no, yeah, like that's not like
Mark
hurricane,
Cuban, bro?
but like that's not hurricane like
Wait,
spot,
have you
right?
been to Texas? Because I've been to Texas.
Nah,
I've been to Texas like
Is it
3
cool?
times.
I've been
already.
in Georgia and Louisiana.
Okay, that don't count. That's different.
Yeah, they're humid.
It is very diverse though. Like everyone is super. It's like a big frat state, but like
Texas?
but it's like super
Frat.
friendly. Like everyone's in a frat or a sorority, but everyone's super fucking friendly.
Yeah.
But the weather is so ass. Like when I went, it was raining, but it was hot and it was hailing.
Ooh, it was like 90 degree and rainy.
Yeah, and the oh yeah,
It's- well,
high key. The Korean food in Seattle and Texas is ass, bro.
Ass.
Yeah, like when I went to Seattle and we got that tteokbokki place, I was so upset.
That's another thing, like to keep in mind. Like,
Diversity in
when you're
Southern
finding
California,
another
bro.
place to live, it's like food. Like
Yeah.
I want to like live somewhere like I can go down the street and get some bomb ass like Asian food or even Mexican food. If the area is not like diverse, where the fuck am I getting that? I mean, what am I gonna get? Outback? Like fucking
Olive Garden?
Bitch, I can fucking cook a real good steak. Like I don't need to fucking go out there and cook you know, like make me fucking some kimbap, you know, like
Some kimbap.
like honestly. Like I don't want to do that shit at home.
You said it so white. That's so sad.
Kimbap. You know Trader Joe's sells kimbap?
Fuck
it
out
good?
of here with that.
I don't know,
No,
man.
I went to Trader Joe's. It was Trader Joe's or Vons, and then you know how kimchi spelled?
Mhm.
They spelled it with double E's, and I was like, yeah, I'm walking out.
Double what?
Double E's.
That's
Like with
crazy.
the
And I was like, I'm
last two
walking
letters?
out. What in the...
That's
Kimchi.
crazy.
It was so
Kimchi,
disrespectful.
bro.
Bro. I was like, nah.
No, real talk though, we're blessed as fuck to be living in
No, for
California.
real, the food
we got the
options is crazy.
food.
And it's
Oh
like,
my God.
I saw this in a TikTok where it was like, oh, like California, or just, no, yeah, California. It's like, it's the one state that has like the mountains, the beach, and the desert all in one state.
Word.
I never thought
So I
about
can't
it
really
that way.
complain about that.
We could go snowboarding one day and then fucking drive down to the beach.
You go surfing,
bro.
yeah,
What fucking
bro.
state do you know that you can fucking do that? And that's my number one spot. You know, like we could go to fucking Vegas. We can go to San Diego. We can go to San Francisco. We have so much accessible cities and like places we can go. Like, and LA or OC is so big. Like,
That's true.
we're 25, 21,
21.
21, 24. Like, and we have
Wait,
yet to like
why are we
explore.
calling out the ages,
oh, cut that
though?
shit.
Like-
but
I'll
like
bleep it,
we're
I'll
like
bleep it,
we're
that's
like in our mid 20s, right? Mid to early 20s, but we still haven't scratched like the surface of doing shit in LA or OC. There's always stuff going on, is what I'm saying. You know, there's always something we could do or explore. You know,
Yeah.
you don't agree?
Partially. When I lived in 626, I was like, oh my god, I'm so bored. All you can do is eat there.
Okay, but you
And the
don't
food is
just
kinda
stay
mid.
in 626.
That's true. I like
Go
OC
to
a
LA.
lot more.
OC.
LA is cool. LA you can always do something because they're always building museums and shit and coffee. Coffee shops are pretty good out there
LA
too.
overrated, bro.
I don't like the people they're not going cap. Like from Santa Barbara to Roland, I don't fuck with the people.
Santa Barbara.
Sorry.
That's deep.
Damn, that's-
like the whole LA County.
No, actually, no. Let's cut out where I'm. No, let's cut out where I'm actually
LA.
from. I fuck with the people where I come from, which is the 805. But
805.
805
805s.
represent. But like, nah, 66 was the worst community I've been to. I'd done
Damn.
there like 2 years total, and I hated it. I found like a couple like good people, like genuinely good people, but everyone else is so like no hate, but like cloud based. I can't fuck with it.
Hey, as long as I'm eating good,
But I love
I'm
those.
happy,
Food
bro.
is you can't compete.
Tofu does not count as good Asian food.
Now we gotta cut that out, bro. We gotta cut that. I'm bleeping that. That's crazy.
Just shots fired here, bro. Hey, but
I
shout
love
out to that Tran.
Shout out to
That's our
Tran,
spot.
though.
Fucking
Like,
626.
And it's
like,
kind of sad because
man,
we haven't found a solid good bubble place in OC.
You guys are bound to though. You guys live in the motherland now.
Okay, we just went to a place. I don't want to say it wrong, but it was in Westminster and it was actually pretty good. But the train is still better.
The train, it's just savory. Like if y'all in
I'm
the
sorry.
626 area,
No,
try
it was
out,
good
like,
though.
Try out the
It
train.
was good,
like
though.
it's like.
It's like
QUAN.
is it starts with a Q?
Yeah, it's like a whole long ass name, man. I don't want to butcher that name, but it's like we can.
I'll put the Yelp screenshot. No
trip,
Shout
we
out
got
to them.
you.
They,
But it's
they're
so
the
good.
homies. They fucking take care of us all the time. I call them. They already know my order. Like
Not for real though. They're like extra
I'm a
lime,
regular.
extra satay, no meat. Oh wait, sorry, meat only.
we'll drive an hour just to eat
Not
the
for
fucking
real.
bumble away, like dead ass. Like that's how bomb it is. We're putting people on right now, dude. 66.
And it's funny because when we were in 66, we would drive to OC for Tisane. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it's insane.
Yeah.
I like me the RPM.
Oh, that's what I get.
RPM.
RPM.
Yeah, that's what I get.
So
to.
fucking far from me though.
It is.
We don't got no boba spots like that out in the 66.
Yo, they needed like a Fox.
Bro, I'm about to have to bleep out so much shit because of you.
Fox Central.
Oh, we're
bro.
not allowed to
Why? What?
Put in stuff.
Bro, but like
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
we'll be alright. We'll be alright.
Nah, it's cool, bro.
Well, you
It's all
got
love, dude.
sellings.
We're being genuine.
I hear you. I hear you.
With you know what we like, what we don't like. People have their own opinions. It's fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
We're not being very controversial.
That's fair. That's fair.
As both of our brothers are working there. Oh, well, not working there no more, but they work there.
No, my brother's still.
Brother worked at FTV.
He did. He did.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know your brother did.
Yeah, you'd hook it up.
He did hook me up one time. He gave me a free drink.
Yeah.
What are your three?
Oh my god. Okay. I think number one will probably be New York. I love New York.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm
bro.
surprised
Like,
you
when we
didn't say New
went,
York.
when we went 2 years ago. Let me talk. Let me say my piece. When we went, I liked how fast paced everything was, but it was also because I'm very observant. Like I noticed them about the people. Like they're not nice, but they're genuinely good people. Like
Yeah,
they're tough.
they're just
love.
moving. They're just getting shit done.
Like
They're
they
hustling.
don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Right. But like say like you drop something or like you're getting robbed, like they will help you. LA people, it's like they act nice, but they're
Or
genuinely
they be
not
filming.
nice.
Just be filming and then walk
Not
away.
for real though. Like, and then New York is like a different level of just everything.
The
Like,
energy
there's-
there is different.
So everyone's hustling, everyone's grinding. Like at the hotel that we stayed at, I talked to the bartender because he was really cool, and I was like, "Oh, like what you about to do right now?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm about to go to my second job." He has 3 jobs working back to back just to like afford it. And I get it. That life is like not for everyone, Like you have to like keep up or you're gonna get left behind type shit. Like,
No, for real.
LA, you have a cushion.
And New
Low
York
key.
is more expensive than LA.
No, for real. For like
You gotta-
like space.
You gotta hustle,
Yeah,
bro.
Like a small ass space, you're paying like
Fucking
3K a
shack,
month.
bro.
Facts.
Yeah,
Are you
so-
are you
yeah,
okay with
okay.
the transportation out there though?
I do like driving.
Like, could you take the subway every day like that?
That might be a
to do
little
your
difficult
daily-
for me. I'll go
your
line
daily
because I'm
tasks?
geographically challenged. Like, like I'm gonna
Bro,
be like,
she needs the map to just go down the street.
I'm gonna start from
like,
Manhattan, but then end up all the way somewhere else. Like I'm gonna be like, how to get here? I feel like that would be a little difficult for me for sure.
You get used to it.
But I like how fast paced everything was. You know, I'm supposed to go to NYU, right?
Really?
Yeah,
For-
I got accepted
to
to
study-
NYU to be a writer.
Whoa.
Yeah, the life I could have lived.
The more you
No,
know.
okay, that's why when I watched Past Lives, that hit me hard because I was like, oh, she's living my life in an alternate universe for real.
Past lives, it's
Nah,
crazy.
it was a good movie for sure. But yeah, New York #1 for sure. And I feel like everyone should live there at least once, or just visit
Or,
at
yeah,
least
take a
once when
trip
they're
out
young.
there.
Yeah, and experience it like to the max.
So
right?
you're okay with the transportation?
I
the
said I was
living
half okay.
Living situation.
She'll get used to it.
I mean, hustling and bustling out there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my only like exercise is hauling up my laundry up the balcony because
Oh,
I'm not gonna
man, I
be gymming.
can't-
Like,
Imagine
yeah.
living in New York like that. Man, I feel bad for you, bro. Like, like no, like all love, like respect, you know, like, but damn, I don't know. It's nice having a laundry in my fucking apartment.
That's so true.
You know, like
bro.
it's so
Okay.
clutch. Like, man, I used to have to go outside to the laundry facility to do that shit. Man, that shit was tough.
But everything about New York feels so classy. From LA, I can see there's a very big. I can like go on and on about the difference between LA and New York. Like it just feels super classy. Like every time I hear like Erykah Badu, I just think of New York.
Do you think it's because everything's so congested that like, you know, they have to make use of their space?
They're just super
Like, classy.
efficient. Like even in people in LA, like there's some lazy ass motherfuckers. Like, but in New York,
There's lazy-ass
everyone's
motherfuckers
hustling
everywhere, though.
Everywhere, yeah. But in New York, there's like a very slim chance of that there's lazy people, because they have no choice but to hustle though.
That's true. When I went to New York
Yeah.
for like Fashion Week when I was working, I feel like I think my screen time was the lowest it's ever been.
Yeah,
When I was out
exactly.
there, I was just moving. We were just working every day.
And New York is the only place that I've been to where people can match my walking pace. Because I walk fast, right?
Oh,
Here,
yeah.
everyone
Oh,
walks
yeah.
so fucking slow. It gets on my nerves.
I
like,
walk slow as fuck.
Yeah.
I like taking my time, bro.
Yeah, you drag your feet.
I do drag my feet.
No, he be shuffling.
The heels on my shoes are like burnt. Like I be dragging them, no cap.
Relax, like
All good.
clean.
New York?
New York. Fuck.
What is one thing you wouldn't like about New York, though, living in New York?
I hate how grimy it is.
I hate the trash cans on the
fucking-
side.
it's
No,
fucking
not even the
filthy.
trash cans. The trash bags on the sidewalk and like the rats.
that was
How
crazy.
to deal with rats, bro?
Thankfully, we didn't see
Oh my
nothing.
god.
We didn't see nothing.
You telling me you went to New York and didn't see one rat?
No, we actually.
No, I saw a rat go into the fucking subway.
Okay, maybe
was
I
like,
just
oh, shit,
turned
there it
another
is.
way then.
Oh shit, there it is.
Nah, bro, I've been
Yeah.
creeped the hell out, man. I've been
Okay.
creeped out about cockroaches. Imagine a fucking a rat.
They got big ass ones out there too.
Yeah, dude. Cockroaches fly too, dude. They'll fly right at you. Don't give no
Bro,
fucks.
when I was in New York with Dylan, we were walking, and you know they have the trash on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
It was rats inside the trash bag. They're moving it across the sidewalk.
Oh, good night.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck? What is that?
Good night.
Yeah, and you see like little families of rats running around in the subways. It's crazy.
I mean, I'm blind, so I could just turn the other eye.
That's
you see
crazy.
a trash bag
And I'm
moving
like,
by itself,
damn, the
it's like-
wind's strong today.
Bro, I'm
I'll
like,
just-
why is this trash bag moving?
That's
There's like a rat in
crazy.
it. I was
Oh
like,
my
oh my
God.
god.
That's
Yo, did you see
crazy.
when Ray went to New York? He was hunting for rats.
Oh,
I'm like, he was
yeah.
going
That's some
out there
weird
just
shit.
to
He was
look
making a
for
TikTok
rats.
about
Yeah,
it.
He was going out there just to look for rats. I was like, bro, like,
I mean, no
hell
hate,
I'll
but,
be
like-
trying to like miss that shit now.
Homie was on his like ratatouille grind. I swear out there, bro.
Ratatouille
He was trying to find the homie, dude.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Oh, he's
yeah.
fearless.
I don't know about the yeah, I don't know. The rats and the grime out there, I don't think I could do that. Also, every time, because it's all walking in New York, right?
You just walk.
I sweat easily. I hate sweating. And so
it's
every time I
humid.
go outside and I walk, and it was just humid, I was just sweating.
Wait, did you go during summer? Is that
I went during Fashion Week, so that's
That's like
the week of
9/11.
9/11.
We went
So
when it was,
September.
we went October, but it was crispy. Like even when we were walking, like
It was humid. It was a little bit humid.
I wasn't sweating at all, and I was having like a thick jacket on.
Every day I was like
I had a
sweating.
backpack
It was
on.
like,
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was
Not bad.
tough.
yeah, I had a backpack on too, and I had to carry all my
You
other
get
shit.
that backpack sweat, like
Yeah,
in
like
high
you get the
school?
strap sweat.
That was tough,
Yeah,
bro.
in New York, like I love New York, but that was the only thing where I was like, fuck.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you probably get used to it. That's for me. I think it's like I can't rely on public transportation. How dirty it is,
Okay,
how
period.
like small everything is.
That's true.
I like my space. Like,
But it's like free entertainment on the subway though. You got
is it
some
really
pole
worth
dances
it?
for free.
Is it really worth
For free?
it? You know,
Like-
like move my whole life over there. I don't know.
I mean, I think it just depends. Like, if you're not a city rat, then I definitely don't recommend.
I'd split time there. I definitely wouldn't live there full time though.
Like, I would never raise a family out there, or like have my family go out there. But like, I would have loved to live there for like 2 years by myself.
I think if you're like in your like 20s, 30s, and you're like in that era of like grinding, whoa, what's going on?
She said she wants to live out there by herself for 2 years.
I said I would have loved, like in the past tense, like when I was 18, 19.
She tried to say.
Oh my god, bro, never mind.
But yeah, I feel like if you're in your like 20s and 30s, because that's like grind time, right? Is that like prime grind time?
No,
Honestly,
people start grinding later on, bro.
Okay, let's say-
just
let's say-
different.
let's say-
We're just
okay, but
different,
like
bro.
20 is different though.
Different, bro.
Let's say like 20 to 40.
Damn.
I don't know.
Like, hopefully by
Okay, let's
40
just
you
say
made it.
There's a
20
lot
to
of older
30s.
starving artists, you know. So let's say you're like 20 to 40. I feel like
Okay.
New York is the place you want to be though.
You
Like
get
especially if you're
inspired.
grinding and like, especially if you're an artist too, because the creative scene out there is crazy.
It's crazy, and like everyone's dripped out,
Facts.
and I be looking down on my shit, and I'm like,
I'm a West Coast baby. But
I was so proud of these dark mochas, and now I'm not.
I'm a West Coast baby, but the East Coast drip is something else.
And it's like everyone's so like unashamed to be themselves,
No, in fact, they'll wear
They do not
whatever the
care.
fuck they want.
but it's like it works on them,
No, exactly.
and like no one cares, no one gives them a second glance.
Mm-hmm.
But like here, it's like if you do that shit, the people are just gonna be like, oh my god, like what the fuck is she wearing?
That's true.
Like,
You
don't
can
talk
like
too
you
much,
can
bro.
just tell when you walk in LA, like, yo, he's from LA, like because of his fit.
I posted TikToks too before, and they were like, "Tell me you're from SoCal without telling me you're from SoCal."
Nah,
and
nah,
I was like,
deadass,
it was for my
deadass.
music too, and I was like, "Good night, okay."
You can.
Whatever.
It's just that like vibe that like when you see like a New Yorker come through LA.
Oh, you know.
You can just tell like, oh, they're from New York.
You know, okay. Specifically, I wanted to live in like Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nets.
Period. I don't know what that is. Is that a Hooper
They're
team?
not trash.
Is that a Hooper team?
Yeah, it's a basketball.
Okay, funny story. When we first started dating, Eric looked so disappointed in me because I said Chicago Red Bulls first of all. And Chicago Bulls.
Red Bulls.
And I was like, is that a football team?
I mean, she's not lying.
Chicago Red Bulls. Is
But doesn't it sound a lot better though?
No, because
Nah.
you just
Okay.
Red Bulls. Now we're just giving free
Thank you.
advertisement. Red Bulls. Nah, man. Nah.
What's your two?
Okay, so
Say
it's
New York.
New
Yeah.
York. I would have done the same thing. Seattle or Oregon. Just anywhere along the Pacific Northwest coastline.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Seattle.
Like at the edge of a cliff. Like at
Shit,
big
let's
house
just
at
move the
edge of a
podcast
cliff.
to Seattle. We
Not
all want
for
to go.
real.
I'm just
And it's like you wake up to the ocean.
We'll be fucking
Whatever.
podcasting all day because there's
Okay.
nothing else to do. Literally just be talking to our
okay,
viewers.
so New York, Seattle.
Seattle. Okay, I think both of them is. My creative headspace would be a lot better.
Mm.
Like I could see in New York, I would actually be just doing everything that I could possibly do and not be scared to do it because I don't have the time to be scared. Right. But in Seattle, it's like more of like a step back from everything and all the distraction. I feel like I could write the best there. Because I've been writing, but it's just like it's not consistent here for some reason. I don't know, lack of inspiration everywhere, bro. Like, no.
California do be getting a little bland sometimes.
It do be, and it's not even just like the scene or anything. It's like the people. Like everything's so saturated. Well, regardless of what industry you go in, like vintage or like beauty industry, regardless, it's like everyone knows each other, type beat, but no one's friends. Like actually friends.
That's some
You
real
feel
shit.
me? There are some people that are like really cool, but then it's just like for the most part, it's like everyone's like the cookie cutter vibes, which I'm just like I'm trying to learn and like get inspired, but I'm not. So
A lot of gatekeeping motherfuckers out here too.
no, for sure though,
For sure, dude.
for sure.
Hella.
But yeah,
That's a whole different topic though.
that's a different topic.
What's your third?
I don't want to say because I feel I'm gonna get judged.
Say it.
I honestly want to go to Finland.
Finland.
Yo, I heard Finland's really nice.
Okay, my mom and I had a conversation about this. She said it's like one of the safest countries. Like people be leaving their doors unlocked and shit
Isn't that like
because that's
Dubai,
safe.
too?
And it's like one of those small European countries I think that are like they're just away from everyone.
You can
and
do that shit in
everything.
Wisconsin though.
That's true.
Well, I actually know.
Wait, no, hold on.
I lived in the like boonies. Like I lived in the countryside. I didn't live in the city. You probably couldn't get away with that. in the
Wait,
city.
actually, can I do like Finland / Wyoming?
What?
Wyoming only
you gotta
because
choose
okay.
one, bro.
All right.
It's three.
You
only
chose
three.
like 5.
What
Top
you
three.
mean? I said New York and Seattle.
You said Seattle, Oregon.
PNW then. Correct
Okay.
term.
New York, PNW.
Okay, Wyoming.
and-
Wyoming because I love horses, and there's a big ass horse population out there, and you could just run them. Like when I came, no, like
Say that.
No, because like when I was in Korea, like I went like bareback horse riding with my dad.
Clickety,
but when I
clackety,
came,
clickety,
fuck you, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay,
When I
yeah.
came here, it's like, it's just you just walk and look at
That's true.
thing. When we went to Hawaii, I was so excited. I was like, oh, I can finally run a horse. And then Eric was like, oh, this is like my first time riding a horse, so I couldn't go.
Bullshit.
And
I was like my third or fourth time.
I was like, it was my birthday, please, like let me just run it real quick. Like I'll just go like 5 feet. And she was like, no, I'm sorry. But like in Wyoming, you could just run that hoe across the field like all day.
Anywhere else?
I mean, you could go
I feel
horseback
like
riding
not
out here.
You go
You can go horseback riding out here. You gotta drive like an hour to like,
the deserts.
I don't know, but
What, Riverside? Hey, Riverside.
hey, you still
You're
horseback
still running
riding,
it.
though.
That's true. Actually, no, I don't know now.
What's out in Wyoming?
Nothing.
There's
Grass and horses.
I bet
Okay,
it's pretty out there though.
No, never mind. Okay, never mind. I
No,
changed my
but-
answer again.
when we went to
What's up?
Seattle, we had a layover in Idaho.
Oh my god, that was
we had like
depressing as
4
shit.
or 5 hours of layover there. We were trying to look for shit to do. There was literally
Nothing.
nothing to do.
I was
It's gonna
like-
be like that anywhere else. Like in the
Okay, fine.
sorry,
okay, I changed my answer.
sorry,
3
Wyoming,
times.
but like in Idaho, but like what is there to do, man?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so New York, PNW. I'll just go back to the motherland, Korea.
Korea? Yeah.
At least everyone's well mannered there. Fuck. Yeah.
Hey,
No,
aren't
not
they racist
Seoul.
out there a little bit too?
They are.
Oh, you're Korean though.
I'm gonna lay it straight. Like we are pretty racist, only because like there's a big thing about Koreans is like keeping our bloodline really pure. So they
Is that like a really big thing?
It's a really
Korean
big thing, like more than Japanese.
Oh shit.
For sure. And you know the blood between like Japanese and Korean people. But we're not gonna get into
Yeah.
that. But like I think they're just more like guarded against like other people that come in because we as a country was super oppressed over time. And even when we came here too, like when like my grandparents immigrated here, right? And they literally hustled and grinded to where they are right now. Like they were super oppressed just because they were like Korean.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, like, you're not gonna do anything, you know, or not gonna accomplish anything. So I think we're just super not even racist. It's just we carry a lot of resentment as a race, for sure. Like we're like the top like nations have a lot of anger. That's why we have a drinking problem. And then that's where the term crazier came from.
Oh.
Like that's why I get hella aggressive when I'm drunk, bro. Low
No,
key.
only on Henny.
Only on Henny though. Soju,
Henny,
I'm
you're
chilling.
different. You're a different girl.
We're not gonna talk about that. Okay, but yeah, New York, Seattle, and
PNW.
Korea. I think that's a good like
So-
showcase of me.
So like SoCal, would it be in your top list?
Nah,
Both of you
I'm
guys?
chilling.
I mean, I think SoCal is always technically number one because I live here.
Yeah.
Like I like LA. Like the city might be a little overrated, but
You're
the
not
culture
gonna
out here is
be
cool.
living there.
Yeah, I think
what did you say?
You're not gonna be like living there. In LA.
Oh,
Like,
If-
You
okay.
can live out here and be driving that.
if I was here, I'll put it this way: if I wasn't living here, LA would be in my top 3.
What part of LA? Like DTLA? Like
No,
fashion
no,
district?
I would never live in the city.
I was gonna say like
Hell no, bro. Grimy and
I feel like I was seen in San Marino, Pasadena area.
Yeah, boy.
I got that money,
no,
bro.
like it's
possibly.
It's quiet. And like, have you ever
Possibly.
drove
At
through
Ridge.
Pasadena?
Yeah, it's-
super nice.
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, this is not LA.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
for
I
sure a
thought-
suburb boy over a city boy though.
I think both of y'all.
Same.
Yeah.
I like my backyard. I like to.
No, for
I
real.
wanna like just one day have a house and then just like have a barbecue in the back. Just go out, fucking have a beer and have
Nah,
half
for real.
naked. You know, like just grilling my fucking steak, bro. Like I want that lifestyle.
Yeah, you know, like one day I want to wake up, go outside. Hey neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that in the city.
the neighborhood cul-de-sac.
Nah, for real.
No, I talked about this with Eric too, but he like completely denied me, and I was super sad. I was like, I just had a random thought because I get random thoughts, and then I was like, wouldn't it be cool for like financially stable in the future? And I just want to farm.
Farm.
Okay, like, but like we harvest and grow our own food, and then we ride horses.
Okay, the only reason I'm really opposed to that
And it's
is
super
because
quiet.
It's like, yeah, it's quiet, dude. Like, have you seen those scary movies? Like,
Oh my God,
fuck.
okay.
I have guns, but like, man, I don't even know if that can protect us. You know, like we're out in the wilderness. Like, I would like
be
to have
fine,
a
bro.
neighbor.
I made it
I'm
out.
very paranoid.
I
you
made
know?
it out,
He
bro.
made
You're
it out.
good. I had no neighbors.
Man, it's
I
I
made
don't
it
know.
out.
It's just creepy. Like, just
I don't
something
think
about
it's
just
creepy.
like pure darkness. You know, like we're out here like we live on a busy street. There's lights out there. Like I feel, safe. But like I don't know, just something about like just
As there was a shooting.
Still crazy though, because there's probably
people. At least there's people. I'm not gonna get shot out in the country, and no one's gonna know until 3 months later.
still crazy though, because there's probably more crime out here than still in the boonies.
Probably.
I made it out. You'll be alright, bro.
I mean, I basically grew up on a farmland, for real. Yeah, like like when you go grocery shopping and then like you get strawberries or something. Like sometimes like on the stickers, it was like manufactured in Oxnard, and I was like, oh, that's where I'm from.
You're like, yeah,
805. Yeah.
Manufactured in Oxford.
Or what is it, harvested by? I don't fucking know the sticker, but it says Oxnard, and I was like, that's crazy. So we made it out.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, bro.
And it's like I feel like LA is just like a fake city to me. If you want to go to a city, go to New York.
Okay, but then like I wouldn't mind that if it's like a vacation, like something temporary, but I can't like physically live there. Like again, the big thing for me is like food.
There's good food in New York.
There's some good Italian food out there, bro.
For sure, definitely. But I'm talking about like my living situation. Like if I can buy a nice, affordable place that's spacious, food,
That's true.
like transportation. I don't like relying on public transportation. Like I like to be on Eric's time, even though
because you're on someone else's time.
Yeah, exactly.
The subway goes down,
like,
the L train goes down one day. What are you gonna do?
Walk.
You're gonna walk how many miles to work? I feel that.
So that's the thing for me. So I take all that into account, man. It's cool. Like it's cool to vacation to those spots that you guys mentioned, but I don't think I can see myself physically living there for a long time.
Okay, period.
You know.
I respect that.
Yeah, same. I get that. I'm with you, bro. I don't know. I'd split time, but I probably wouldn't even split like half a year there. I'd probably stay there for like 2-3 months and then come back.
Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, though.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You realize how blessed we are with the food here.
I never said we weren't blessed.
Like it's.
Like, I'm not trying to complain about California, like, at all. I'm just saying,
We live
like,
here for a reason.
but it's like, I don't know, for me, it's like, I don't like being comfortable. I feel like it's super fun when I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's super easy to just sit down and do nothing.
Because, but then how can you grow when you're comfortable?
No, that's
just
true.
how I see it.
It's really easy to like quit doing something.
Yeah,
out there.
exactly. But it's like when you live in a very cutthroat environment, then it's like, oh, like I gotta do better. Then you push yourself to your limits, and you're like, wait, I can actually do this.
Facts.
You feel me? Or you get left behind, and you be on the
And
streets.
then you go to California.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, oh my god. So we were at the corner to get pizza and stuff. The homeless people be like different out there. I respect that.
In New York?
Like their hustle is real. Like as
Oh,
homeless
yeah,
people.
they be-
No, yeah.
No,
She's like, give me
yeah.
$1 right now, and I was like, okay.
Like they say that shit with authority.
Yeah, they're like, I need pizza. Like I'm hungry, and I was like, okay.
Cause like the
I was like,
homeless,
period.
people out here, they hold a sign, you know.
Yeah, and it was
But in
like
New York, they start having
yeah.
combos with you.
And there was a narc that like walked by, and he's like, hey, do this. She's like, I'm hungry though. She's like, are you gonna pay for my pizza? And I was
Nah,
like,
they're like
damn.
that out there, bro.
I was like, I respect
it.
that.
Nah.
I respect that. Because like here, it's like they just hold up the signs, but they be going out following you like down the street and shit.
Yeah.
And like literally like demanding money, and I'm like, I respect that, honestly.
Did you give them money?
I didn't give it $1 because I don't carry cash like that. But I fished it out because I was like, you know what, I respect this. I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah.
She was working for it.
Because she was actually hungry. Like she wasn't gonna like fucking inject herself with something. Like she was actually hungry. Like she literally bought the pizza too.
But I feel like it's for homeless people out here. It's hard to like you can't really chase after someone. Everyone's driving in their car.
That's
like,
true.
That's true.
Where are you going?
And people are a lot more like scared here. I feel like everyone's super scared here. Like we're not tough as people.
That's true.
Yeah, but out there they're super tough,
Yeah, we're soft. As
and I
fuck.
respect that a lot. But yeah, that's just me just like sucking like New York's dick right now. But yeah. Oh, next question. Okay, so if money wasn't like an issue, or just like say you're not doing what you're doing now, like what businesses would you own besides the ones
Bro,
that
if
you
money
have?
wasn't an issue, I'd be doing the same exact shit. I'd be
Period.
making clothes.
Period. Why?
It's fun to me, you know, because I started off with the photo thing, and that was cool. It got a little dry for me, so I picked up clothing. But like I have so many ideas like in the vault and like designs and different I want to make, but it just costs bread.
Hey, show us a sneak peek.
I don't got my laptop on me.
Oh,
I would have shown you
joke.
guys. But like,
It's like-
no, yeah. If I had like didn't have to worry about money, I'd be making so much clothes. There's just like so many
Even if you're
untapped
selling or
ideas.
not, just
Yeah, like I'd just be pushing clothes out, like one for you, one for you. I think I'd be doing the exact same thing. Probably if I had like, yeah, if I had all the money in the world, I'd probably be making clothes and open a restaurant or something. Get in
What
the
kind
food
of
industry.
restaurant? Like an Asian restaurant?
Yeah, I love dumplings.
Like dim sum?
Not like Shaolin Baos, Pan Fried Pork
okay.
Baos.
Watch out, Din Tai Fung.
Yeah, I'm coming for
Bryan
you.
Lies coming for you.
Wait, Din Tai Fung or Mama Lou's?
Bryan, both trash.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. Here, I'll tell you, like, I grew up on Mama Lou's.
Okay.
I used to go to all three of them on, like, Garvey. The one that goes, there's one in Monterey, like, two of them in Monterey Park.
Yep. Yeah.
Went to both of them. They used to both be really good. I think they just fell off. After, like, got promoted from middle school. They fell off.
But Mama Lou's is like authentic. Din Tai Fung though, I gotta give it to them. They're super consistent.
Go to
though.
Mr.
Every single time you go, it's like really good service and really good food. That tastes the same.
Okay, Din Tai Fung is good. The quality is really good. But the prices and the portions are crazy.
That's true. I agree with that.
You're paying for the quality though.
That's true.
Bro, I can't.
too.
I'll put you on the spot right now. Dylan and I had it the other day. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's called Mr. Dragon Noodle House. You guys probably been there. And PP Pop. You guys been to PP Pop? It's in the 626. They're basically like brother sister chain restaurants.
Oh no.
And one's in Monterey Park and one's in Rosemead. And it's
Rosemead. Interesting.
on like Walnut Grove and some
Oh.
Valley. But
Sorry.
anyways, I think it's cheaper than Din Tai Fung.
Okay.
The portions are bigger, and I don't know. I think it just tastes better.
What's it called? PB pot?
PP Pop. Literally PP.
I don't know why, but I'm
pop.
hearing PB pop because I'm Korean. PP
pot. Pop.
pop. Oh,
Pop.
okay. There's a pot. Okay.
And then or Mr. Dragon Noodle House.
Mr.
They're like
that
owned by
sounds
the
familiar.
same.
That sounds mad.
You guys have probably
familiar.
been there. They're also known for their the beef noodle soup or something. I forgot what it's
I
called.
don't think I've been
Try it
there.
out.
Come
We'll
on.
see.
Okay, we'll see. If we don't like it, then
You guys would like it.
come for you, bro.
But yeah, I'd probably open up like a dumpling spot for sure, like a late night, more like a dumpling bar, less of a restaurant, more of like a pub. Like
Wait,
that kind
I
of
actually
vibe.
like that idea. Remember when I went to San Diego and Little Italy? I forgot what the place was called. It was like an Asian themed bar, and they had ramen, but they also had Asian like inspired drinks, like cocktails. It was
Yeah,
dope.
I'd probably
It gave me New York vibes for sure.
I'd probably do one of those.
I like that. And they had those like what was it, like display holders, but it would like come down.
Oh, that's
And they
sick.
would just carry all their liquor because they didn't have
That's
storage
sick.
space.
That's sick.
And I was like, that's cool. And then upstairs, it was like a loft area, so like a spiral staircase upstairs. It was like a DJ on one side, and then it was just like tables here. And I was like, this is dope. And it was just dim lighting.
That's sick.
Yeah. Shout out SD.
You
I
guys
forgot
be
the place
doing-
though.
You guys be doing the same shit, you think?
You go first.
I think I'll still be doing this.
You open up 5 stores though instead, huh?
I'll expand fast.
Yeah,
Quick.
super fast.
Hella quick. Nah, I think I'll just deal with like humble beginnings. Like start off with one store and see how it works and grow it from there. And then obviously, if we're successful, grow into different communities and different areas. But something that I'm really passionate about is like I really want to start restaurants. Like I want to be able to start restaurant chains
Yeah.
and like be like a fucking Din Tai Fung. And, like have really quality food consistency.
You trying to be like the high end
Asian
food, like Din Tai Fung?
like Asian fusion.
Like high end though?
Yeah, prefer
Like Din Tai Fung's
affordable
high end, yeah? Like
Yeah.
high end.
but for like an affordable price.
So not high end.
No, but like like the elegance of the space, everything is like high end.
Nice
But the
ambiance,
price-
affordable price.
But the
Okay,
price
okay,
is like
okay, okay,
affordable.
okay.
That's what I want to do, and like start restaurant chains where not only like in local areas, but be able to franchise it out to different locations. And
Fire.
like franchising is where the money's at, and like I'll have all the money in the world, but at the same time I still want to work and hustle, because like those fucking people that win the lotteries, they just buy shit and then eventually they just
Go broke.
I think it's like the percentage is like crazy, like 70 to 80, I think 70 to 90% of people that win the lottery lose it within a couple of years
Really?
because they're just spending it like crazy.
Damn.
I'd invest that.
Like the one guy that recently won the $1 billion Powerball or some shit.
What's that?
Like he already spent like 400.
Powerball.
Stellato.
I think he won like $1 billion, but he got a payout of like I think like 400 or 500 million.
Yeah, they
Still a lot of money,
probably
right?
took all that other
But
half
after
away, bro.
after taxes, he's probably only getting some of that. But still, like even if you had $200-300 million, that's a lot of fucking money.
That's that generational generational wealth money right there, bro.
Sure, but like he's already bought like 3 or 4 properties in like Bel Air, like like you're
all
one
in Bel
guy,
Air?
like you're one fucking guy. How many fucking houses do you need in the same vicinity? And it's not even like
That's
a real
crazy.
estate like tactic to buy houses and resell it, because those houses are so expensive. You're not gonna make
that much off that shit.
money off of like So like I don't know, like I think I'd still be working because I'd be like too damn bored if I had all the money in the world. Like I want to like grow it to have like that generational wealth. And like what kind of money are you talking about if it's like all the money in the world?
Wait, that's gonna be for our next question.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, but so you're just gonna open a restaurant?
Open more businesses, and like I really want to like eventually be successful enough where I can run charities and like actually give back to the community.
For the
There's a whole
community,
thing-
by the community.
like-
What's up?
It was one time like fucking when we had vintage hype. Me and Ray were talking about, dude, we should do vintage helps, like
Vintage helps is hard as fuck.
Give it back to the community, So vintage helps was I think that me and Ray were gonna do, but
Honestly,
that's
no,
funny.
I respect that a lot.
But like I do want to like give back to the community, and like one day when I become successful, I don't know why, there's just something in me to like be a fucking public servant, but like become like a politician where I can fucking unfuck everything that's going on with everything.
Careful.
Like,
That's your Libra talking.
well, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna speak my piece.
You gonna talk his shit, bro.
Yeah, this-
Period.
70-80% of people that are gonna watch this already know California's a fucking shit show.
Facts.
But
like-
we be worried about other places.
I know.
That
Oh my god!
like worry about our own shit show first, bro.
Oh dude,
I can't read. I
remember
can't.
that time when fucking I ran for a singing.
He ran for governor,
I'm
y'all.
gonna put the link in the description.
Nah, don't do that shit. That shit was embarrassing, man. I literally had to go on stage in the Mission fucking Playhouse, like just as a 21-year-old.
What were you applying
like,
for again?
City council member.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the city council members like dropped out or some shit. And they needed like someone to fill in that spot, and it wasn't election time, so they couldn't vote someone in. So they like had the other council members vote on like who they thought was the best applicant. So I actually like applied to be it. Everyone else, I'm swearing not to, was like 50, 60 years old. I was like at least a 20 to 30 year age difference
Bro was
compared
the
to
only
everyone that was there.
Asian guy, young guy, double sleeved up.
Yeah, but I had a suit, so no one would like would see that. But if I become a council member or like whatever, a politician, I would be wearing my tank top or whatever,
The wife beater, good night. He be wearing the wife beaters to everything too, especially the flea events.
Yeah, when I'm building this store, just wife beaters.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good time. But I don't know. I feel like that'd be cool. Like you have all the money in the world, but at least you're not just becoming richer. I'm inspired by rich people that are very humbled and give back, rather than like, damn, there's so many people we're calling out, so many companies we're calling out, but Jeff Bezos, man, like, that was so rich and wealthy, like, hope he's just deciding which new fucking mega yacht to buy, like, how's that benefiting our world? I don't know, that's just something that I thought, like,
Stick to the script.
oh, sorry, yeah.
All right, so restaurant chains or franchising restaurants.
Franchise restaurants,
Taiwan
and
class.
then becoming fucking,
Okay.
becoming a politician and running charities.
Fire.
Okay. Period.
For the community, bro.
By the community.
By the
bro.
community. What about you,
Speak your
Jaclyn?
truth. I feel like a lot of them are long-term ventures. Like I plan to do it already. Like I want to open like a bar.
Bar.
A bar. I'm still gonna open a coffee shop one day for sure.
Yeah?
Because I love coffee a lot, and all my past jobs are basically all coffee jobs.
You a drink girly. Coffee.
I'm a drink girly for
Alcohol,
sure.
coffee.
And honestly,
Which one you want?
which one you want? By day is the fucking coffee. By night is the bar.
Alcoholic coffee. That sounds not.
You know they came out. There's like a brand that came out and it's like mushroom powder.
What?
It's like Chagachino or whatever.
That
That
sounds
sounds
crazy.
disgusting.
But no,
I
we
see
saw it at the coffee shop we went to in Anaheim. Their coffee shop's good, but anyway. So either a bar or like a coffee shop. But I also want to do like a skincare brand because I love skincare.
What would you call
I
it?
want to do makeup, but no, but like skincare.
What would you call it?
Oh, I don't got a
On
name
some
for
like
that.
Dermalogica shit like that.
Nah, like Glow Recipe type shit. Like okay, Glow Recipe is like super cute because everything's fruit based, and they make their like packaging
like
super
cute?
like cute and like aesthetic and minimalistic, and it's super cute.
That's all these brands do.
Like Ordinary?
they make-
Ordinary is not aesthetic, but I love their serums though for sure.
But they make like a lot of these brands. They make just aesthetic packaging.
Oh,
Bro,
You
for
know,
real.
like it's crazy.
oh, also a bookstore.
You read books like that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, fire. I didn't read shit, bro.
Like I told myself if I were to when I get like financially stable and I get like a house, I'm gonna have like a room just for a library, and outside in the garden I'm gonna just have a greenhouse.
Damn.
Yeah, plants.
sounds fun.
Plants and books, bro.
Invite me over, bro.
Alright, for sure.
But you'll
In the
read.
cul-de-sac, in the
I
neighborhood
don't read
cul-de-sac.
that. I'll chill in the greenhouse with the plants, bro.
Smoking weed or what?
But
Smoke
yeah.
weed with the earth, with
With
the
the
green.
Love with the nature.
Wait, you still
Yeah,
smoke?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I saw a TikTok where this girl and her mans live together, and then they have a back house
Just for smoking weed.
just for smoking.
That sounds lit.
She called it Wake and Bake. Like, there's literally a sign outside.
Oh,
Wake and Bake.
I don't do that. I
Okay,
can't do that.
for sure.
Wake up and get faded.
Oh.
I can't do that shit.
It's so chill though, cause the
You
whole
smoke
ass like
before
back
you
house.
I smoke before I sleep. I don't smoke when I wake up though. I can't function.
That's true, cause you're kind of like
I'm just
lighthearted.
lazy.
Yeah.
I ain't got none of that New York energy in me no more.
All right, next question.
I think that's also pretty cool how we're like, even though if we had all the money in the world, we'd all just continue to start businesses still.
Fuck yeah.
Cause I like being
dude.
productive. I don't like being lazy.
I
I'm
wanna
not a
build
lazy
something up.
person.
Yeah,
And I feel like when you have like so much time and money on your hands, like where is it going?
that's true.
Like just buying more shit that you
don't really need.
don't really need, and like when you die, it doesn't matter. I'd rather just like pay for all the experiences I have. Which leads to my next question: if you won the lottery of $2 million, what would you do?
2 million?
Yeah, 2 million.
2 million.
Just 2 million?
Yeah.
Or 200 million? Just 2 million?
Let's just say 2 million.
2 million?
I feel like it's nothing.
I know.
But living in
no,
California,
Let's say
really
2 million.
Hear me out. If I want 2 million, I'm not spending none of that. I mean, maybe I'll take a little chunk for my business ventures, but I'm probably stashing that in the bank account, investing in shit. Because 2 million is not a lot if you know, in California.
No.
It's not. You can't even buy like. I mean, you could buy a house with that, but you can't buy anything
can't.
extravagant.
But you can't afford the insurance. All
Exactly,
that stuff,
bro. Like 2
over
million
time,
isn't.
like,
There's a lot of money, but it's not like that much.
for sure. I think with 2 million, I would for sure at least buy like a humble house. You can, you know, like you don't have to spend $1 million on a house. You know, you can still buy a pretty affordable house and have like a good down payment down. You know, for us and our families, honestly, and then continue working and using the rest of that to continue growing the business.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, it with starting a business, like you need capital, like to build off of. You can't just, you know, do everything just without the capital.
Yo, you need money
You
to start a
need money
business, bro.
To start money, like
You literally need to invest into it.
Yeah.
Spend money to make money.
But I'm
Oh,
not a
exactly.
big guy that's like invest into stocks and like $2 million. You really can't invest much into real estate. I feel like, you know, like
Nah, bro, no way.
yeah, it's tough. Or to buy a fucking multi-unit home and then fucking
Like a duplex.
Right.
rent out the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's good.
$2 million.
Same thing for you?
No, I would give like literally half to my mom
Respect.
just to make sure that she's all good.
She said.
Yeah, I want her to like live in a nice house that she always wanted in like Beverly Hills.
Ooh.
Well, you're not buying a house in Beverly
Not-
Hills.
No, I'm kidding.
Not with 1 mil,
Not
bro.
true that. Hold on. No, yeah,
You're
I could like multi-million dollar
apartment.
house.
1 million.
The
Just
crib we're
kidding.
at, that we're
Wait,
at
why
now
I say
is
Beverly
like
Hills? I meant like fucking what's that city called?
Calabasas.
Oh, I can't think of it, but I know she wants a nice house somewhere like in the quiet hills,
San Marino.
probably. But yeah, so half will go to my mom's, and then so I have 1 million left. 500K will go to savings,
Yup.
and then I would use that other 500K to start a business.
Reinvest that.
Yeah, my coffee shop, my bookstore.
Fire.
And to
Yeah.
think like to start like a business, like especially like a retail like brick and mortar type of business, you need a whole lot of money to just remodel it. Fucking
yeah.
Dude, like it's tough, but
It is crazy though, just from like experiencing just here. It's like I didn't realize like you need to. Obviously, every business you start, you have to invest a lot of time and energy and like your money into. But but it's like it becomes like a part of you to the point where it's like this is your life.
Okay.
Which I don't mind. I don't mind that, but it's like it's also like. Oh, well, leading to my next question, it's like it's super hard to balance, like especially if you're a creative versus a 9 to 5. Especially if you're 9 to 5 versus like a creative person, it's like how do you balance like life and work? Because they're so intermingled, especially for creatives, because they're a part of us now.
Yeah, bro. You got any thoughts? I gotta sit on this one a little bit.
How do I balance like my 9 to 5 with?
Because
like,
you run a whole ass store, bro.
Yeah.
Run 2 stores.
You technically do run 2 fucking
No, I mean your
stores.
life and work, like your personal life and work.
I think it's my day job. I'm really just focused on my day job, and like if I have those breaks, like my lunch or whatever, like I'll invest it back into this business. Whether it's like phone, like calling someone, or like sending out hella emails and stuff like that. You know, it's just really being strategic with your time and not just waste your time just lying around. It's nice, you know, sometimes like if you're working so much, you need some time to just rest, and you need to make sure you give yourself that, or else you're going to be burnt out. I think I've, you know, doing this for so long, like I've been seeing myself being burnt out, and you guys probably saw me constantly
I think all of us, bro.
Yeah, we're all burnt out, but it's like, it's part of the process, you know. This is, what we're doing is our dream, you know, like, are we going to give up our dream? It's so easy to quit. So I think really making sure you're disciplined in that area where you're constantly making sure you're doing both. My day job, like, I get paid salary, but like, once I fucking get out of that space, I don't think about it, you know? Like, I focus all my energy and time when I'm not there to really focusing on here. And like, personal life, you know, like, with us, we have our set days off that we make sure we spend time with each other still too, you know. It's tough, you know, running a business, both of us working a job, and then making sure we save enough time for ourselves and also each other. But you really have to learn how to be responsible with your time, because we don't have much time, if we're being honest, you know. We just gotta be smart with our time and make sure we use it well, and not just lying around and doing fuck nothing. So
let's say, like, for some of the people that may be watching, what's some advice you'd give them on balancing life and work? Are there certain things you do that is part of your routine every day that helps you like balance both of those things out?
Being disciplined, I think, is a big thing. You know, like me working my other day job, I'm being honest, I hate it. You know, it inspires me to make sure I do everything in my powers to make sure this place is successful, because like I need this to be successful. I don't want to ever have to work for someone ever again, you know. So
yeah,
it lights a fire in me to work harder to make sure it doesn't happen, you know. Right now it's just temporary, you know.
Yeah, I guess like a piece of advice I'd give to someone trying to balance life and work, or even just for me too, is just trying to always find like being the right mindset. Because I feel like for me personally, I'm a very type of person I can get distracted really easily, and I can get unmotivated really fast and easily. So I go through my phases of like, I'm working super hard every day for like a couple months straight, and then the next couple months I'll do nothing and play games. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like, but I think building like the mindset of being, obviously you got to work hard. That's like a given, but being disciplined comes within that mindset, and just kind of learning to be consistent, I think, is the hardest thing.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like that's also a big reason why, like, what's the percentage of businesses that fail in the first 2 years?
Like 80 to 90.
80 to 90%. The consistency is not there, you know. And I'm nowhere near where I want to be with like my consistency. But if I had one piece of advice to give, it'd be that, like, building that mindset of being consistent, and you're always working towards something bigger at the end. Like, it's gonna have to work out for you eventually. It's like basketball. You might miss 20 shots one game, but one of them's gonna go in eventually.
So, right.
Yeah.
Is it advice, or how do I balance life and work?
Both.
I think for me, that's still really hard for me.
Yeah, it's still hard for me. Shit.
Because like all I do is work. Like ever since I was like younger too, like I wouldn't really care about my social life. I would just be working. Like on my Christmas breaks and Thanksgiving, when I came back from home from college, like every single day I would just work to get my bread up. Because I'm like, friends can wait, right? But then now it's more of like, as I'm getting older, it's not even like balancing work and life, it's also like with myself too. So like my advice is like time allocation. At least give like 30 minutes just to yourself by yourself, like not with nobody.
Shit, if you give yourself more time, go ahead.
Like I be journaling, bro.
Fire.
No, like and do my skincare. Like that's my like version of just like my time. Like no one else can be there with me type beat. But also it's like managing like life and work is also like number one advice is like don't neglect your family. Like make time for your fucking family, bro. Like I'm admit like I don't see them as much as I like need to, but like that's always in the back of my mind. Like always see your family, never neglect them, because it's like friends come and go, but it's like your blood is like your blood. So
your
like,
blood's with you forever.
No, for real though. And then it's like, especially if you're in relationships too, like I've learned that like you have to respect your partner. Like if they got shit going on for them, like you have to respect that. But also it's like also set time for them, like quality time too, so they don't feel neglected, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think it's like it's cool to be in a relationship where it's like we both have shit going on, and we respect that. Like we respect each other's hustles and give the space to like do your own thing, but also obviously like grow with the relationship too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like balancing life and work out like so many different.
It's hard. Like easier said than done.
No, yeah, for real. I feel like even like a lot of these top companies, I don't know, I'm not gonna give any examples, but I feel like even them, like it's hard to be consistent all the time, you know?
Consistency is super hard. Like I read in like these self-help books that I've been reading, it's like consistency is like the one thing that you have to get down if you want to be successful in anything.
No, for real.
That's not even in work. It's just like your relationships, your friendships, like whatever you're putting your mind to. It's like you have to be consistent. Because for me, like passion fades over time.
Passion always fades.
Yeah, but it's like if you're consistent with it and you're still hardworking and you don't give up, then that's where you like you succeed. So, yeah. Do you have time for one more question? Yeah. All right, for sure.
Just do one more.
Our camera person said yes. His name is Dilson.
This one's kind of a deep question, so I saved it for last.
Okay.
But like just leading like to everything that we talked about, I think it's still kind of cohesive, everything we talked about. And I've been like thinking in my head, like what's the difference between happiness and contentment? I read like, okay, there's a really good book by Michael Singer called Untethered Soul, and like this is what I just read. This is not my definition, but he basically said that happiness is not like just an all-time high emotion. It's actually it's not a tangible thing.
Yeah. It's
more of like a practice discipline. That's how he termed it. That you have to train yourself to be like just neutral all the time. That's happiness that you build up over time. And I was like, oh, that's super weird. Because for me, happiness is like that euphoric high-pitched feeling that you get like when you're with your friends. That's like a really good vibe, or like you accomplish something. It's always like something that's like super like out-of-body experience, right? So I don't know. What is happiness versus contentment to y'all?
Damn,
that's a deep question.
That's kind of a tricky one too.
Because there is a difference, but I feel like people kind of like I think
right now I'm content, but I'm definitely not like happy. I think being content comes before being happy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the opposite.
You think the opposite?
I think the opposite. I think contentment I relate to peace, and happiness is a practice. It's like you're training yourself to be content. Because happiness for me is like a discipline. I learned like earlier this year, like for me happiness is really just like it's more of a calm feeling now than like a euphoric feeling. Like happiness now is like closely related to like contentment for me. Contentment is more of like you're comfortable, but happiness is more of like you're conditioning yourself and you're like appreciating everything to the entirety. Like whether it's like happiness is like me spending time with my family, for real, or like happiness is like me just looking at the sky type beat. It's like more calm now versus like, oh, happiness was me like getting shit-faced drunk and I'm like, oh, like I'm having a good time with my friends, I'm happy.
Is happiness up here for you and then contentment? Or
I think
the other way. Because for me right now it's happiness and then contentment.
Your happiness level's up there right now?
No, I'm just saying like
what goes first?
Yeah, to me. I'm content right now, but I'm not happy because I'm not where I want to be yet.
I'm not happy either. Because I know, like, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not where I want to be either. I think not even content right now because there's still things that I'm like figuring out about myself because you know I'm still navigating through my 20s. Still things that I'm like unlearning and trying to retrain myself to do better and improve. But I think the feeling that I feel like most right now is just great, like gratitude. I'm just grateful to be here, bro.
Is being content, being like having gratitude, like
The same thing.
yeah?
I feel like they're so closely related, but they're still different.
Because when I think of being content, I think of like
Like
I'm grateful of everything I have right now. Like I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
That's what my definition of that is.
I think contentment is like peace. Like if I were to go now, hypothetically, like I'm happy with everything that I've done. I'm content with everything that I've
'Cause
accomplished.
I tie peace into with my happiness.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Okay.
So I think that's why I'm like flip flopped.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree the same way. Like I think
You or her?
content. Huh? You.
Oh.
So I think like content is like that's how I see it too. Like content is like you're okay with it, and like obviously this is not where I'm gonna be, and like but I'm okay with it right now. And happiness is like when I'm gonna be like, oh shit, like this is what I want. This is what I've been working so hard for. You know, and that's like to me that's happiness. You know, I don't aspire to be like a multi-millionaire, like. But just something comfortable for us, and I think that's
Not
comes
me.
with happiness.
Dream big.
Hey.
Dream big, get big.
Bigger, go home.
For real. I do understand that though. It makes sense. Like I can see the logic on this side, but I don't know why I think differently. I don't know. It's just more of like happiness for me is such a like a abstract concept. I'm still learning.
So does happiness come first and then being content?
I guess so. Because content, like where I want to be is not even like, maybe that's just priorities or just how we see things. Is like, my goal is not to be happy. My goal is to just be at peace with myself. And peace to everyone around
So
me.
you have it the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I'm not content or happy with where I am right now. But I am grateful. But I don't think that's the same thing as being happy or being content.
I think
Okay.
it's different for you because for us we kind of combine like being grateful and content together.
Okay.
But you don't, right? I think that's what makes the
That separates it.
yeah.
Because content, you said, is like peace, right?
That's where I want to be.
Yeah. So okay. Because then for us, I think like content is gratitude or grateful. Like we're grateful to be here, and the happiness for us is peace.
Yeah.
And like because happiness, if you're happy, like everything should be chill. So we're like comfortable with where we are. So like, okay.
I think that's different for me. Like happiness could be like me just going to the beach and just like with my friends and it's like, oh, I'm happy. But then content is like,
Content is the holy grail.
contentment is like me just like outside of my backyard and I just close the last book that I signed and I'm drinking my coffee.
It's not happiness too.
No, it's peace. That's just me though. That's just
Hey,
me,
both
though.
valid.
That's just me.
Both
Both sides are valid.
There's
Like
no
it's
wrong
cool.
answers.
No, yeah.
Honestly, it's personal preference. Okay.
Period.
What's up, everyone? This is Eric, your host. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, follow, show us some love. I am behind on rent for a while. A property manager is coming after me, so please just support us. If you guys are not local, just follow us. Show us some love. If you guys are, please come out, check out the shop, buy a T-shirt or something. Show us some love. But yeah, please.
I am Bryan, your other host. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be back with another episode soon.
Period. Oh yeah, check out our store in Fullerton and also check out our website at neighborhood.market. Also on Instagram. Yeah.
Word.